Well, hey there guys, it's Metro. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Zandalari Troll allied race options for mostly appearance. We'll talk about some other things as well, but I figured, yeah, we're going to take a look at this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to it. So yeah, we'll start with the skin color. Obviously, if you guys don't know me, I'm making this video for Zandalari because it is definitely my most anticipated race. It's the one I am the most excited for. Frankly, never been excited for one more than this, and yeah, I'm very excited in playing it. So anyway, we'll go through the different colors here. Nothing too crazy. I really like this one. This one looks a lot like the ones in Throne of Thunder. If you remember the Zandalari that were in Throne of Thunder. And then this one's quite interesting. It's like really white, really palish. So that one's pretty cool. Let me take a look at face. Start at the bottom. I like some of this this architecture of the face. It looks quite cool. Mostly just brow and like facial tattoos and stuff like that. Doesn't really have actual eyebrows or any like real hair involved in it yet. But then of course there's hairstyle for that. So let's go all the way to the bottom here. We'll start at the bottom. We got a nice little side cut there. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that one. This one, though, on the other hand, is awesome. Reminds me of a character situation that I like to do on my paladin and my blood elf. It's got like a headband built into it, almost like free transmog. So I'd probably use this, depending on how the other ones look. It's got some nice like golden, whatever you'd call that, ringlet on the end there. Pretty good layer. Looks good. This one's pretty unique. I think it's pretty iconic. Probably going to see a lot of people using this. Looks very much like a somebody that would want to play a troll would use that hairstyle. This one I think is the most regal, most trollish looking, honestly. One that makes you think you're you know, a special troll for sure. Another copy really of the previous one we looked at, but with some sideburns, pretty good. This has of course longer hair, which I always am a fan of. Then we have the typical mohawk. Look at it from the side, looks really good. From the front, looks kind of strange. We have the top knot looking thing. And we still have a couple small ones left, and then of course the bald one, which is a really staple of the trolls. Honestly, you see a lot of bald trolls. So yeah, unfortunately, hair color, you have to have hair to have a color. So let's go ahead and do it with the one that's got the most hair, which is probably this one. So hair color, let's see, that's the pink. We got the blue, very prototypical color of the Zandalari. Oh, nice white. I quite like that. This is my first time seeing a lot of these. Brown looking pretty good too. We got a green, and of course we have the dark blue, which is the one that we saw in the trailer for the Zandalari there. So I'd probably pick the white. Now we have tattoo style as well. It's completely without tattoo. This is like the, I'd say this is kind of like the standard tattoo look. It's kind of like around the breastplate area. This one's quite good too. It's more around the ribs, and then you have this here with lightning bolts going down the side there. I quite like that, to be honest. It makes you look very powerful. A little bit sexualized, but hey, you know, that's WoW nowadays. So Tusks, of course, are going to be a very important part of this class, this race, I mean. This expansion in general is probably going to see a lot of Tusks. I quite like the ones with the golden rings. Like I said, it's kind of just free transmog when you can ever get something like that. These ones got a little bit of tattoo on the Tusks. Once again, free transmog there. And this one is actually plated gold, which is really neat. You can actually see, you can see it like right here, where it becomes like actual, it goes from, you know, from the plate to the bone there. So it's pretty cool. And then we have earrings. Let's see, let's take a look at the earrings. Oh wow, it actually changes the architecture of the ear. Now that's quite interesting. I like that. It's kind of like the, you know, your typical like what you'd expect to see from a troll. This one's a little bit smaller, it seems. We got some small options, and then one without the hoop there. So I quite like that. That's probably the one I would pick right there. It really changes the architecture of the ear. And I said I like the darker one. Let's see the hairstyle there. And I think we'd probably go with this. Maybe this. I quite like this. I think it looks quite regal, quite trollish. But then, of course, that's the male. We have the female, too. So we'll do the same thing here. Start with the skin color. Looking quite attractive, to be honest. Got that back toenail, which a lot of people have been complaining about. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of that is. But anyway, we got a nice royal blue, looking very good. Lighter blue, of course. Typical troll colors here, darker as well, like we saw, and then of course very pale. So just looking quite good, kind of similar to the male, of course. Now this is the face. Face is always going to be a little bit more noticeable on a female. That's a quite nice look. I like that one. That one's pretty good too. This one's got like a more plain look to it. Looks a little bit more like a human face. And then that one's got a little bit more definition. So I'd probably go with this one. I quite like it. Hairstyle, first time ever seeing any of these. I've yet to look at these. Quite interesting, like a little top ponytail. The rest is shaved. It's kind of just the back of the head there. No, that's an attractive length there. I quite like that. Actually has a little bit of the golden thing that we talked about on the male one. Oh, now that might be the best one, man. I'm really liking that one. Obviously, it looks like it might not be finished, but it looks quite good. It's got the nice braids again with free transmog. Really, you got the skulls with the eyes closed. This is really good, guys. I'm really liking this. And then, of course, the typical ponytail look. That one's kind of more like a little bit of queenly, kind of like a little bit more royal look. And then, of course, we have the with the skull on the top of the head again. That looks quite good. Long, lengthy, and width in terms of ponytail as well. That one's kind of a little bit more. That kind of reminds me of what a troll would look like, right? Like you could actually see like the thing holding the hair together, quite good. Oh, and then that's like, oh boy, that's like 2018 troll right there, man. I'm liking that too. Honestly, there's a lot of really good ones. This one might be the best one out of everything, out of what we've seen so far. This one's probably the one that I find the most attractive for a female, though. Let's see, we got darker blue hair. We got the light blue hair we've just seen. Kind of like, looks like kind of grass color. I'm not a big fan of that one. Light green one there, and then of course red. Obviously, a lot of people are already using red hair on real trolls. So now we have accessories since we have no facial hair. So let's see. Oh, look at that. That is amazing looking. Holy shit, that is really nice. I kind of wish the men had that. We have like the lip stud, looks pretty good. Nose ring looks quite good. What the hell is that? Fucking skull ring. And oh, that's earrings. Interesting. Huh. It's like on the ears, but it's not in the earring section. That's surprising. So let's see tattoos. Yet the top with no tattoos. Next one's up, kind of like the same thing there around the ribs. That one literally didn't seem to change. That one did not seem to change, and this one certainly did change. Same thing. Really like sexualized, like power to the hips. I quite like it. Tusks, of course, we'll start at the top. A little petite one here. We got a nice forward. Like that one's quite cool. It comes right out of the mouth there. That one's kind of arced up right towards the nostril. Looks quite good. Kind of flared out to the outside. Nice, nice, nice. Kind of more devil horns. Very good. This one, again, kind of more devilish, flaring up, and then that one. So probably my favorite there is going to be the ones that just kind of come right out, although they do look a bit out of place. I don't know. Realistically, I'm not a big fan of female. I kind of wish there was an option for none. Of course, this is very, 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 very early. Way too early to even be making these comments, so I don't know. Earrings will start at the bottom. We got a very large hoop there and a little in the ear. So there's only the 3 options. I quite like this because it changes the architecture of the ear, but anyway, we could randomize a bit, give you guys a look at what the entirety of the model looks like randomly. Maybe it's best to zoom in a bit so you can see a little bit more definition. Quite good, honestly. I quite like it. Oh, that's a good combo there. Oh, that's a really good combo. Let's do the same for the man there. But yeah, anyway, that's that. So if you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, let me know. Yeah, I'm sure you have some questions. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this preview of the Zandalari Troll. Probably my most anticipated race. Very unlikely that it would be out before the actual expansion launches. The other ones, the Nightborn, I'm expecting them to be announced to be coming out on at least the 30th. There will be some kind of announcement whether or not they'll come out on the 30th at the Q&A, which is taking place at, I believe, 3 Eastern, maybe later. I can't remember exactly, but anyway, yes, this is definitely not going to be out at that point. This will definitely be out with the beta, you know, all that stuff, the actual expansion. So very much looking forward to this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.